clean that up. Hi everyone, Miranda here. So as always, I am wrapping up another year on Booktube. It's just nice to do one every year to look back at some of the great memories that I've had this year in the Booktube community. 2015 for me on Booktube has been a very interesting and different year from 2014. I wouldn't say this year's been my favourite year. In terms of videos, I haven't been posting as much as I would have liked to post. In terms of some things that have happened along the year, I haven't been that proud of. But overall, like, it was a different and interesting year, and I've grown as a person, especially making videos for you all, and I feel like next year might be just like a new fresh start and a new step, and I feel like the videos that are going to be coming next year are hopefully going to be a bit better, as I really want to get like a lighting thing for my camera and a microphone. I just kind of want to experiment with a couple of different editing things, so hopefully my videos can just keep getting a bit better for you all, and hopefully they're still entertaining to watch. So let's go back to the beginning of the year, as I'm going to recount some of the top things that have happened to me in 2015. So one of the first things to happen, it was the end of last year, kind of beginning of this year, is Benjamin Holmes and also Beatrice mentioned me to be one of their favourite booktubers for the year. First off, I really love to thank them. A big hug through the screen for mentioning me. I really highly appreciate it, and you have no idea, because you guys are absolutely wicked, and you know, I love following you and seeing what you do. The fact that you know, enjoy what I do as well, it just means a lot. This year, I was also very proud enough that my official marathon Read Your Bookshelf-a-thon escalated to new heights. It all started at the beginning of the year when Katrina from Little Book Owl, thank you, she gave my marathon a shout out. She did this video about readathons and she mentioned it in there. And then it was round 4 and I got Pascal to help me in that video. And it was round 5, and round 5 was just the biggest round. It overwhelmed me. We had like over 250 people join. I was commenting on everyone's videos, just saying thank you, and I would like to thank the team of RibSat that really helped me with getting everyone involved, helping me with sprints, just everything. Thank you so much, and I'm so glad that Booktube as a whole really enjoys this marathon. You know, it's very simple. You pick a spot on your shelf and read from then onwards and see how far you can get in a week, and you've probably heard me say that like 50 billion times in 6 videos that I've announced it. I cannot believe that even, I think it was the RibSat round 5, like got 100 something likes on that video, 2,000 something views. I remember Pascal was just like, I've been viewed like 2,000 times. I'm like, yeah, that happens on YouTube. This year we also got an official Twitter page for it, and you know, it nearly has 1,000 followers, which is just amazing in itself. The beautiful Jess has started a Goodreads group for it, and I'll link it down below, and just make sure to get on that Goodreads group. It's so awesome. In the time between one RibSat marathon and another one, you can like join the group and read a book for the month, and it's a great way to still keep in touch with everyone that's done RibSat. She's in charge of the Goodreads group, and she's just done such a fantastic job with it. So thank you so much, Jess, for that, for keeping people entertained till the next RibSat marathon. I really appreciate it. It's the Reading RibSat is on Goodreads, and make sure to go follow it. I love to thank Penguin Teen Australia, because they created this year #Paskanda. I can remember they did like their favourite Aussie booktubers, and they mentioned me in the article, and Pascal, he chucked us in there. I completely freaked out. Pascal freaked out. We both like laughed about it. I'd really, you know, like to thank them for creating #Paskanda, because now it's become our thing. And for every single thing that we do, we always #Paskanda. Even like our friends are now calling us Paskanda, and families calling us Paskanda, and it's just become a thing. The Paskanda clan or something. But thank you so much also for getting behind us too in videos as well. Like, I'm so glad that you've enjoyed him on the channel. Even though he doesn't read books, like he's not a book nerd, we still like accept the fact that, you know, his personality and the way he is, and even though he doesn't read books, it doesn't matter because when he's on the channel you have a good laugh. One of the great things about Booktube is meeting people from all walks of life. Nothing's better than when you meet people that follow you that live in your own city. This year I was fortunate enough to attend 2 Melbourne Booktube meetups. I always nutshell all the meetups that I go to, so I'll make sure to leave them down below. Make sure you watch them. Every single time it's so just wonderful to meet people and listen to what they have to say and just like get out there and have a good day with bookish friends. Thank you so much to everyone that came to the meetups, and we advertised them at short notice. It was still a lovely day with all of you, and I just couldn't be happier for both meetups that happened this year. I went to a couple of book launches this year. Let's talk about some. They're all in nutshell videos, which I'll leave them down below. So nutshell videos are like my personal vlogs. The first one I went to was like a PTA live thing for Ruby Circle, and I can't believe how far away that book was released now. Like that's ages ago. The Ruby Circle launch was beautiful. I got to meet Adrian. Oh, the guy that just plays him in the Australian trailers. This year I also got to meet the lovely Sarah J. Maas. She was just so beautiful and so positive and just so funny to listen to. I said this in my haul as well, that she signed my book and she said, I hope you name your daughter Selena. First thing I said to her was,
my daughter, I'm naming her Selena.
and I think she looked at me and she thought I was pregnant for a second there. I'm like, no, my future child. You know when you look back and you think about what you've just said to authors and you cringe? She signed this graffiti alleyway in Melbourne and I ended up finding it with the skull. I don't know, I feel like a stalker of hers now, but yeah, it was so awesome. Also got to go to the Illuminate book launch with Amy Kaufman, and Jay Christoph was there as well, and Pascal came, that was his first book launch. We always made fun of Jay Christoph's goatee thing.
I could probably use another beer, but
I also went and saw Amy Kaufman again when they had YA Matters as well, and that was a really fun day, and I also got to meet Sean Williams. We just had a talk to Sean Williams about a burrito.
we don't even love burritos.
Yeah, he loves burritos. Oh, we are funny. Ali Marnie also had her book launch for Every Move. She's just such a fantastic and lovely person, and I can remember from that book launch, you know, she came up to us and she all gave us kisses and hugs, and she's just so friendly and so lovely. I think one of the greatest moments this year was when the travelling book came back to me. The travelling book is something I invented on Booktube, a book that goes around the world for a year before coming back to me, and it goes around from booktuber to booktuber, and they can sign it, they can do whatever they want to the book. I received the book back in March, and I took a photo of every single page of that book because the things people had done to it and the way it looked like when I got it back, it melted my heart. It was so beautiful. I couldn't be happier to start that project, and just to see now other people start their own travelling books and send them out there. I also was happy enough, yay, to go to 2 places, or to travel to 2 places to do bookish events. Clunes Booktown, I did that back in May with Ali and Michelle, and we spent the weekend there. I got the whole thing nutshelled, so don't worry, you can watch it down below. I was lucky enough to be mentioned on the official Clunes Booktown page. Clunes Booktown is basically like this town, and it's just filled with books for the day, and you can get books at like bargain prices. Like I came away with 7 books. I also ended up travelling back to Sydney for Book Expo Australia 2015. This year we had our own BB room, so thank you to the organisers for that. We ended up having about like 30 to 40 people come to the Booktube meetup. It was just so overwhelming to see like everyone, and they're like, oh my god, I watch your videos, oh my god, I see you on Booktube. You know, after that we went to the expo, we went to Macca's to eat, and yeah, just to see everyone again. It was really nice. Like, and I got to meet Angus, you know, I got to see Kat again, I got to meet my Melbourne Booktube friend Chatney back in Sydney, but Nicole and I ended up travelling there to go to it because we're like, we have to go again this year, you know. It was really fun last year, and hopefully next year we get to go again and see everyone again. I'd like to thank the YA Bookish News for doing an interview with me, and also Booktube Net Mag. I was also involved in some readathons this year, so I'd love to thank the Readerama girls. I'd like to thank Alan and also Philippe the YA Reader over to do Pressure to Read Marathon, and I was also lucky enough to be involved in Book Nerdathon, which is Becca's official marathon. So thank you so much for everyone that involved me in their marathons. The lovely surprises that happened this year was Lorraine Kate ended up replying to my Twitter comment and I freaked out. Alexander Reckon, which wrote to Darkest Minds, ended up, I won like a poster or something like that. It wasn't actually a poster, but I mucked it up that it was a poster. And she ended up sending me like a little signed copy of her book, which I really appreciate, so thank you so much for that. The best author ever, Laura and Arnold, ended up mentioning me in the acknowledgements section of her book. I was freaking out when I found this out. I met her in Clunes Booktown and then I saw her again at Sydney, and I just really love to thank her and for getting me involved in her books, and they are amazing. The Time Shifter series by her is just so awesome, and she also wrote Visions as well, which I cannot wait to start reading. But thank you for mentioning me in the acknowledgement section of your book. I love to thank Emmy Walker as well for sending me all the books in a trilogy. I really appreciate it. I like to thank all the indie authors that have asked me to review their books, and even if I haven't reviewed your book yet, I will be. It's just life is really stressful at the moment. I just like to thank all the publishing houses for sending me books. This has been a really hard year for me on Booktube because about partway through the year I got this whole kind of hate from randoms that I didn't even know, and all my videos were disliked. I was considering going off Booktube. I was at that point. If it wasn't for the support I got for you guys over Twitter, just all the lovely comments I received afterwards, it really fills me with warmth. You know, I thank you for getting behind me and watching my videos and continuing just to support me. What I am and what I do, I really appreciate it. So thank you so much for getting me back on board with Booktube. I couldn't be happier. And I really like to thank Alan as well. For my birthday, she made me a birthday video that had some of my booktubing friends in it. Thank you so much for that video, because that really made me really happy for when it was my birthday. Anyone that's mentioned me in their videos over the year, give me a shout out. There's been a few, and thank you so much for everyone that just continued to support me and giving me shout outs, and yeah, I really appreciate it. This is the end of another year. Oh my god. I cannot wait to see you guys in 2016, and I really hope you have a wonderful, a happy and a successful 2016. If you're a booktuber, if you're a booktube watcher, whoever you are, just enjoy the next year and start fresh and make it a good one for yourselves. I'll see you in the new year. I am Miranda, thank you so much for watching. Let's start another booktube year. This will be my 3rd year. Let's do this.